India, the 26-party joint opposition is all set to meet for the third time, and this time in the Shiv Sena fortress, Mumbai. Uddhav Thackeray's Shiv Sena is responsible to look after the arrangements. Today, let's discuss how Uddhav Thackeray became one of the key faces of the joint opposition. Let's discuss the political life of Uddhav Thackeray since 2014. But before that, if you're watching this on Facebook, do like our page. And if you're watching this on YouTube, do subscribe to HW News English. Uddhav Thackeray was the man who first broke the 25-year-old alliance with the BJP in 2014, ahead of the 2014 Maharashtra elections. This led to a hung assembly in the state, and the BJP, despite being the single largest party, had to get the support of Uddhav's Shiv Sena to form the government in the state. However, Uddhav Sena never shied away from slamming the government on various occasions, sometimes during the media interactions and often through its mouthpiece Samana. And finally, in 2019, post the Maharashtra elections in which Shiv Sena won 56 seats out of the 124 seats contested, Uddhav Thackeray broke the alliance, claiming that the BJP was backing out from its promise of sharing of the chief minister's post. The move went on to become the beginning of Uddhav Thackeray's transition from Shiv Sena Pramukh to one of India's most popular chief ministers. After just 3 months of swearing in as the chief minister, a post in which he had no prior experience, had to deal with an unprecedented pandemic. However, in this exam as well, Uddhav passed with flying colors. He handled the pandemic so well that even the Prime Minister lauded the Maharashtra model. Only when Uddhav thought COVID was over and he can now focus completely on the welfare and development of the state, little did he knew that the worst was yet to come for him. His age-old loyalist Eknath Shinde along with 40 other MLAs rebelled, and one by one Uddhav started losing out on everything. First the chief minister's chair and then his party name and symbol, which he considered as his grandfather Prabodhan Thackeray's blessings. Just when Uddhav was facing probably one of the worst phases of his political life, a sympathy wave in the state, which was witnessed by Thackeray, which still continues. Even those who are not politically aware were feeling sad about Uddhav's loss. He attracted a lot of support from the minorities who till then were not traditional Shiv Sena voters. Shiv Sena was going through a rebranding with a new symbol and a secular ideology. Opposition leaders across party lines expressed their support for Uddhav Thackeray. The opposition leaders started saying what happened with Uddhav today can happen with us tomorrow. With this, he started meeting national leaders, again something which he was not known to do earlier. And at every meeting, his message was the opposition's fight to save democracy. This is how his agendas, which were once restricted to Maharashtra, became national. Slowly and steadily, he went on to become a prominent face in the opposition. We also spoke to political analyst and journalist Sanjay Jog, who has been covering Maharashtra politics for the last 3.5 decades on this, and let's listen into what he has to say. So my question to you is, do you feel that Uddhav Thackeray's image has changed to one of the most popular chief ministers to now a national level leader, national face of the opposition?
Undoubtedly, the manner in which even after, the split in his party, after, losing power, after also, election commission and then Supreme Court judgment going against him, the manner in which he is, taking firm stand and that too showing a fighting spirit against a mighty BJP has definitely proved that he has emerged not just a state leader or a party of a regional, this thing or a parochial way, but a national leader in itself. Undoubtedly, there are 2-3 examples. Just to recall when, this Mahavikas Aghadi government was in power, and when Sonia Gandhi had called meeting of all, this Congress and like-minded parties, during that meeting also he had said, we will have to fight against BJP and we will have to be together. Then later also when Mamata Banerjee, got elected in Kolkata, again West Bengal, retaining her power, during that famous Khela Hobe, he also said and just showered praise on Mamata, the manner in which she took on BJP. Subsequently, Uddhav has been, relentlessly taking up the cause of how he has been, isolated or cheated, and how BJP has failed to keep the promise on the one hand, and on the other hand, he is not losing his grip over the party organization, which is always traditionally strong at what is known as Vibhag level and Shaka level. So thirdly, very interesting point is that, in between, Sanjay Raut also claimed that undoubtedly he is the Prime Minister real material. So the way, he is approaching India, all the political parties which have come together to form India to take on BJP-led NDA, he has been very active. He only voluntarily announced at the Bangalore meeting that the next meeting will be held in Mumbai and Shiv Sena will host that meeting. Putting it together, Uddhav, on the one hand, knows that despite losing his, lieutenants, whatever you may call, he has still a backing of the traditional Shiv Sainik at the grassroots level. Secondly, he also knows that even though BJP tries to, yesterday's speech also, he debated about the manner in which BJP is allegedly engineering splits among various parties. In Maharashtra, everybody witnessed what had happened to Shiv Sena and later to NCP. Despite that, Uddhav has made it very clear he is ready to take whatever lieutenants and Shiv Sainiks we have remained with him. And secondly, he will also stand, all the like-minded parties will come together and put up a strong agenda at the national level. So in nutshell, Uddhav definitely has emerged or has positioned himself as a national leader in the present context.
So can we say that the split was actually a blessing in disguise for Uddhav Thackeray, the Shiv Sena split?
Of course, in politics, anything can happen. So the manner, the way he always used to claim, he was in the know that something is happening at the level of Eknath Shinde, and the BJP definitely has not given up since day one when the Mahavikas Aghadi government had taken over in November 2019. When he let it go, he said, he's still famous. In his interview also he mentioned, if at all they had decided to just part ways, who is he to control him? So he let them go and join BJP, but which has turned him a kind of, as you rightly said, as a blessing basically to emerge as not only, a strong leader who can take on the BJP, not just at the state level, but at the national level too.
It would be interesting to see what will be the outcome of India's third meeting in Mumbai. That's it for this report. For more such news and updates, subscribe to HW News.